I've really had the unique privilege over the course of my career to have met and interviewed hundreds of power women around the world. And in thinking about today's remarks, as we get to the end of the year and a time for reflection, I decided to take a step back and review all these interviews, take stock of all the interviews to see what common threads emerged. And by and large, what struck me most was not the commonalities behind these women, but the diversity of them. Yes, to be sure, they were the same in many ways. They all acknowledged, of course, that there was no substitute for hard work, and there was no avoiding sacrifices. Perseverance is key, and they all constantly pushed themselves to excel. But the overall takeaway for me when I was reading through all these interviews is that not one woman had done it the same way. They may be politicians or business owners, scientists, corporate titans, or renowned actresses, but they were all entrepreneurs. And what do I mean by that? They mean that they all embraced an entrepreneurial approach to their chosen professional field, no matter what that field was. These women were willing to take risks, make unconventional decisions, and strike out on their own to capitalize on opportunities. And I'm sure these are elements that you guys can appreciate in the work that you do in your lives. And even as many of these women rose in the more traditional ranks of their professions, they were always able to defy the pressure to conform. And even if perhaps, especially I think because they were women, they also had certain unique priorities, including children and family, that evolved over time. And this made these women uniquely adept at having the ability to switch gears, shift lanes, take the detour, and often forge new directions. And I think this is maybe why one woman the other day, when I was talking to her about these interviews, called being a working mom an extreme sport. And in chatting with you, some of you earlier, you are living that extreme sport every day of your lives.